Okay, guys, so here's my go at a short story. It's called One Snowy Day. I chose it because it's going to be relating to the weather that we may or may not be experiencing today, or the weather that's coming up in the next few months. The children can all relate to it, and we can do activities with preschoolers or toddlers. We could take them out for a hike in the snow. We could make tracks with them. We could look at different animals and different tracks in books and stories. And yeah, here we go. Once there was a bear who was deep in his cave for hibernation. And one day the sun was shining and he thought it felt just a little bit warmer, so he decided he'd come out and enjoy the sunshine. Well, when he stepped out of his cage, what was the first thing that landed on his nose but a big, wet snowflake? Bear did not like this, but he was hungry. He had been hibernating for months, and he decided, well, I'll just have to go for a walk and see what I can find. So as he walked and he walked and he walked, and snowflakes tickled his nose, he forgot to watch where he was going. All of a sudden, Bear realizes he's lost, and he doesn't know how to get back to his den, and he doesn't see any food because they're all still tucked away in their dens and their caves for the winter. So he starts to wonder, what can I do to get myself out of here? All of a sudden, an idea strikes him, and he says, I can follow my footprints. So he's like, yeah, and he looks around, and he finds his footprints, and he starts following them. And he follows them, and he follows them, and he follows them. And then he gets sleepy. He's like, well, I'll just take a little nap, and when I wake up, I'll finish following my footsteps, and I'll be back in my den, and maybe I'll hibernate for another month. While he was still napping, the snow kept falling. So what do you think happened when he woke up? There were no more tracks because they were all covered in snow. Now what's Bear going to do? He is out in the woods. He's lost. He is just waking up from his nap. He has no more footsteps to follow, and he wants to get back to his den. So as he's looking around, he recognizes nothing. He sees nothing. And then all of a sudden there's this tree stump. And it has this funny little grayish-brown stripe on it. And he goes, wait a minute, I know that stump. That's the stump that's right outside my cave. And as he turns around, he sees his den right in front of him. He goes, oh, I guess I'm not as silly as I seem. And he goes right back in his den, and maybe he comes out in a couple months. We didn't hear from Bear again this winter anyway. Thank you.